Supreme is a New York-based streetwear brand founded in 1994, known for its bold designs, limited product drops, and strong connections to skate, hip-hop, and youth culture. The brand built a cult-like following through exclusivity, collaborations with major artists and designers, and its iconic red and white box logo. Supreme has become a global fashion symbol, blending underground culture with high-end appeal.
Here is the Supreme board. Overall, it's nice, very solid colorway. Here we have the wheels, a crisp red and white color with the iconic wording on the side.
As you see, we have the trucks off the element board, which I will be replacing, taking off the element board and putting on the Supreme board. And I'm going to take the bearings off this here board. So I'm going to take the wheels off, and I'm going to take off the bearings and put the bearings onto the Supreme wheels. And then the wheels, because I want to keep this as my cruiser. This is my cruiser board. So what I have already made are shark wheels with bearings already in them. So I just gotta take off the wheels, put these back on, and this board's done. Take the bearings out of here and take the trucks off of this. The trucks off this is gonna be the hardest part for me. But once I get that done, it's gonna be smooth sailing. Now, I guess let's start with here. Hit the montage. Normally you would have a skating tool, which has all the things you need and more. But I don't have that. So shark wheels. Now, see, this wheel right here needs to be oiled up, but everything else, and possibly also this wheel, they seem slacking. They're old, not really old. I haven't really used them in a while. They've just been sitting collecting dust, so first they're going to do a little job. Yeah, there's that one. Now for part two. The hardest part, in my opinion, taking this off. And there you have it. My own board, my first board I got since I started skating again. That's a long story, but it is beautiful. It has its moments. My first trick board, like ever. Next thing we should do is pop out the bearings. Wheel number 1 out of 4. Now for the cool part. Not bad. It's my second time ever doing this. And now we get what's left of the other grip tape. For example, this. And then now on for the important task of putting these on. So they were like this, facing inwards. You want them to face inwards. Alright, so we're out here in the Publix weather, as it were. And we're testing out my board. I only got 30 minutes of break. I'll use 10 minutes trying to set up. Here's the board. I put a little sticker on it just as it work. Time to test it out. Do a review. See how it goes. So, overall review, it's much lighter than my other board, but it's also, you know, maybe it's just because of the environment, but it's sturdy, it's stiff, it's light, but also it weighs a little bit. So, wheels, like, it slides, it's not very grippy, but it is what it is.